It's Books and Crowns with Katie. Today we're going to be talking about The Places We Have Never Been by Kaisley West. I've actually read another one of her books and I really loved it. I read The Distance Between Us years ago and it's really good. And I didn't pick this one up because I saw it was by her. I actually didn't realize it was until I started looking up the cover to do this video because I read it on my Kindle. I got it from Libby. If you're not using Libby, awesome resource if your library offers it. So I picked this up because I love to camp and I've always wanted to do a big road trip in an RV, and it really caught my attention. There were a few things. This is a spoiler review, so if you do not want spoilers, I'm going to read the synopsis, and if you want to go on, I understand. So, Nora Simmons' summer road trip is going to be absolutely perfect. She's living in California for the first time in her life. She's interviewing at her dream college, the place for future video game animators, and she's reuniting with her childhood friend Skylar Hutton, the boy who taught her to draw, the boy she's never forgotten about after all these years. What could go wrong? Cue the RV filled with 3 siblings, 2 moms, 1 bathroom, and years of memories, and suddenly this trip isn't quite the vacation Nora was hoping for, especially when Skylar makes it clear he would rather be anywhere but here. But Nora isn't one to give up without, and as the families travel from desert heat to mountain vistas, sparks begin to fly between those 2 ex-best friends after all. Now, here comes the spoilers. So, I did watch a review on this, and I saw where it was mentioned it was best friends to enemies to lovers. And kinda is, but it isn't at the same time. I think it is more of friends to there was a misunderstanding to lovers. Well, not really lovers, like best friends again, with kissing. So when we first meet Nora, she is so excited to get to see her best friend again after all these years, because it's been 4 years since they've seen each other, since he moved away to go live, not to go live with, but like his parents had to move away for his dad's job. And after all these years, they are finally reuniting because their moms have decided to go on this epic road trip. I'm tired of fighting my green light. Across the country to where Nora is going for her college interview. There is an ulterior motive for this trip. I'll get to that later. But I honestly can see it from Skylar's perspective of why he was so standoffish with Nora in the beginning. And Nora should not have expected it to go right back to the way they were. They hadn't seen each other since they were 13. Now, I do think they have the kind of friendship that would have survived all those years if there hadn't been added factors like Nora not messaging Skylar back all those years ago, and also the whole Nora dated Skylar's bully. Because I'm sorry, when you're 13, those bullies matter and they end up lasting a lot longer, even though you move away. The feeling and the words still hit hard. But once those things resolve, they have their best friends again, and I really enjoyed this book. It was awesome. There were a few things about the RVs that I don't think were necessarily accurate. For one, it never mentioned them having to use a dump station. And if you shower as much as and as long as they say in these books, I'm sorry, you're using a dump station. Like 1 or 2 good showers is all you get in an RV. Unless the tank is like massive, and that's like a $50,000-$80,000 RV. And as a camper nerd, I can also say I would have liked more details on the RV. I did really like Nora and Willow's friendship. It was dirty what Willow did by dating her older brother and not telling her. If they're best friends, you're supposed to tell. Even if it's the brother. But they're trying to find their mojo back, their friendship mojo. Like, that's what they're searching for pretty much until they get together. They've got their friendship mojo back, and then stuff happens. And honestly, this book is beautifully written. I enjoyed it a lot. Um, it made me laugh. It made me throw it. Like, it was everything I want in a good book. It was a lighthearted, fun little read. Um, One I hope to reread again someday, whenever I get it back on Libby, because I sent it to the next person when I was done. Um, 'Cause there was a person waiting to have it after me, and I hope they enjoy it as much as I did, because this book really did. I loved it. Um, it was my 4.5 star review. The only reason I didn't give it full 5 stars is there was a few like timing errors, which I get it in books. That's hard to do when you're writing and editing, because then the editor gets this. But yeah, I would recommend this for anyone that liked Anna and the French Kiss. The Distance Between Us, obviously. But there's several different books I can think of. If you like this book, you're gonna like this one. If you liked RV, I think you'd like this one. It's funny, it's cute. I will say in the description it said there was only one bathroom, but there's 2 RVs, so I don't think that's true. Maybe just for the one RV with the 2 siblings. But I really did. I really liked it. Um, I would highly recommend this book to anyone looking for a fun, nice little read. It starts a little slow, but when it takes off, and it is, oh my god, good.